I feel good, man. I feel ready. I feel prepared. I'm excited. This is a great arena, the MGM Grand main event on NBC prime time, man. It's just a beautiful thing, man. Saturday night's gonna be a great fight.
Hey Keith, you won a lot of the major amateur titles back in the day. What would you compare this to, this big step up to, like, you know, the Silver Gloves, the international tournaments? Would you compare it to any of those?
I wouldn't make a comparison with the amateurs just because the pros is its own thing, you know what I mean? But it's just an opportunity, man. It's an opportunity for me to finally fight a top 10 rated fighter according to Ring Magazine. You guys know that I've been wanting to fight the best in the world for a very long time, and this is the first guy that I got that was rated in the top 10, man. So I'm just happy, and I look forward to getting past Saturday night and looking forward to the rest of my career, man.
It seems like Guerrero, he acknowledges that you're stronger than him, you have more power, but he believes he has a better chin. Would you say your chin is just as good as his, or what?
Most definitely, man. You know, I've been in there with punchers that hit harder than Guerrero. We'll find out Saturday night if that statement holds up, man. But just like on the flip side, his chin is held up with a lot of punches, but can he take this punch or this punch? We'll find out very soon.
And your keys to victory?
Keys to victory is what they always are, man. Box smart, fight your fight, establish the power early on, see how they handle it. Hit them high, hit them low, and just keep brawling for 12 rounds.
Keith, on your last fight, you even said yourself you had trouble against the lefty. What have you done to correct that?
I didn't have trouble against the lefty. We outclassed him. He was a switcher. He was a lefty-righty, lefty-righty, which means he's changing up the angle that I need to attack him throughout the whole fight. You know, because with a southpaw, everybody knows the formula is to keep your left foot on the left side, on the outside of a southpaw, so that you can line up the right hand. But when he switched back, then I have to go back to a normal format, then the southpaw format and a normal format. So it was just it was the switcheroo mentality that he had that was awkward. It wasn't frustrating and it wasn't difficult because we handled him for 12 rounds easily. It was like a sparring session. You know what I'm saying? I just got paid at the end of it.
Do you expect Robert to do the same thing, or do you expect him to come forward to you?
I expect Robert to be who Robert Guerrero is, which is a traditional southpaw. He's going to be southpaw the whole fight. I've been working with 3 southpaws this camp. You know, every once in a while I switched, and I'm getting used to the southpaw position, but my trainer has advised me to stay right-handed. He thinks I'm a better right-handed fighter, and my keys to victory are going to be keeping my left foot on the outside, throwing the right hand down the pipe, left hook to the head and left hook to the body.
Keith, was it important going all 12 with a guy like Bundu before an important fight like this? Was that a blessing in disguise in some ways?
You know, people are saying 1,001 different things about the Bundu fight.
Right.
You know, I got a knockdown in the first round. I had an option. You either jump on him right then, or you get more rounds. My assumption was, well, if you knock him down early, you'll knock him down later. By the 5th round, I realized he wasn't willing to get put back in that same position to be knocked down. So I had to make a conscious decision, and we decided to box and to outclass him, to score and not get hit, to get our points, bop, bop, and then move, bop, bop, and then move. And that's what I did, and I did that consciously as a conscious decision as a world-class fighter. So this fight is gonna be a little different. It's a different opponent. I don't know exactly what Guerrero's do. Is he gonna try to use some of his boxing skills, or is he gonna try to run me over? No matter what it is, I'm a fighter that can make an adjustment, and we're gonna adjust Saturday night to do what's best for Keith one-time Thurman.
So is that versatility gonna play a big role because you can box? You just showed you could box all 12 rounds the last fight, and then we all know you can punch.
It's definitely gonna play a big role. You know, the power is gonna be a big role. The way that I handle diversity and switch up my game plan is gonna play a big factor, and how Guerrero takes my power punches to the head and to the body. That's what we're gonna find out Saturday night.
No one has stopped him before. How big of an accomplishment would that be for you to one-up a guy like Floyd Mayweather?
It'd be beautiful, man. I love when people have never been stopped before. Some fighters are more durable than others. You can't stop everybody. Some people know how to last. Like I said, I'm a world-class fighter, but he too is a world-class fighter, and it's gonna be a great fight Saturday night.
Mental preparation is, I'm sorry. You know, mental preparation's always been a big part of your game. Mentally, did you prepare any differently for this fight than some of your previous ones?
No, at the end of the day, man, my mental preparation is the same, but it varies with the opponent. At the end of the day, I visualize the outcome. I visualize the critical blows that are going to be land on fight night, where he's going to be open, how do I time my counters, what to expect. Guerrero likes to double up on his left a lot. He likes, I call him left hand happy. As a southpaw, he throws a lot of left hooks, a lot of straight lefts, and a lot of left uppercuts. So I'm expecting a lot of that all night, Saturday night. We're gonna keep the right hand up high, and we're gonna roll with those punches. It's gonna be a good fight.
You were saying you're ready for whatever he brings to the table, but he usually tries to run guys over, you know, put the pressure on. Does that play into your hands possibly?
Definitely possibly. You know, he can run right into a punch.
Right.
Bundu went down. You know, for those who don't know the history or only watch the last fight and make a judgment off of that, what you got to understand is I'm 24-0 with 21 knockouts, okay? Everybody that I put hands on went down except for one opponent, and that was Dzhan Zavik for 12 rounds. He did not touch the mat. Everybody else I either TKO, KO'd, or they at least touched the mat once throughout the fight. And I don't expect Robert Guerrero to be any different.
We talked earlier about, just a second ago, about maybe one-upping Floyd. Speaking of Floyd, of course, big news is he's fighting Manny Pacquiao, but a lot of the boxing world, a lot of the hardcore fans, even Paulie Malignaggi said the fight I would rather have saw and see is you and Floyd Mayweather. What's that say about you, and how does that make you feel?
You know, it's just honored that people are starting to acknowledge that I'm one of the best welterweights in the world. I'm undefeated, I'm young, I have power, I have intellect, I make adjustments. And, you know, it's a great fight, man. I said years ago that if me and Floyd Mayweather were ever to step in the ring, that would be the toughest fight that he's ever had. Win, lose, draw, no contest, whatever happens.
One more question, guys. How do you see the fight playing out, Mayweather Pacquiao?
You know, I lean towards Mayweather. You know, he hasn't shown us anything to doubt him. He is pound for pound the best. You know, he deserves the credit. He's an Olympian, and every single time he performs, you can tell that he's an Olympian. Just like Muhammad Ali was an Olympian, just like how Oscar De La Hoya was an Olympian. So, and Floyd beat Oscar De La Hoya. Floyd's a little bit above that. So, you know, I expect Floyd to use his legs, use his agility. Hopefully it's in his benefit to not stay on the ropes. If he's on the ropes, that's going to be trouble. That will work in Manny Pacquiao's favor. He's going to pop shot with a jab to the head, the jab to the stomach like he likes, and he's going to mix up his power punches, the straight right hand, the right hook, and the left hook all night. I don't expect him to throw combinations. I expect him to pop shot his way to victory, and I expect Manny Pacquiao to be Manny Pacquiao and bring a tremendous fight, and to this date, possibly be Floyd's toughest competition.
Thanks very much, gentlemen.